Hey guys, how are you all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic. Welcome back to the channel. And today, for you guys, is a bit of a controversial video for some and a bit of a wake-up call for others. Today we're going to be talking about LEGO video games. Yes, the TT games phenomenon that pretty much all ages love. Now, before I get started with this video, what I'm going to be doing is I have every LEGO game, basically ever, right next to me. I'm going to be showcasing you all of the games very fast, and I'm going to tell you guys what is different about them, because I went online recently, and I was on Twitter and Reddit, and a lot of people were complaining that every LEGO game felt the same. Every single one, it's just a rehash with a different IP, and that's it. No new ideas, just copy-paste. And then I was getting kind of mad by that, and I was like, well, by that logic, every game in the world is the same. Call of Duty, you shoot terrorists. Assassin's Creed, open world, you kill people. Racing, you race. Fighting, you beat. It's the same type of thing, except that each game is slightly different, right? Every single Call of Duty game has new guns, new maps, new campaign for the most part, new zombies, you know, all that stuff. So every game, yes, it has to kind of feel the same, unless no one's going to know what the heck they're doing. But with that argument, essentially I just made that argument null and void, but really, again, what I'm going to be doing is essentially just telling you guys what each LEGO game brought to the table and why each one is different. And this is, again, for those of you, if you don't like LEGO games, that's fine. This video is not for you. This video is for those who claim that LEGO games are all the same and that there's no work put into them. So for those people who are saying that, I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm about to prove that to you. Let's get started with LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Now, LEGO Star Wars the video game and LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, are in this game. However, this is the one that started it all, right? This is the one that millions of people love, of all ages. It's my childhood, it's your childhood, it's pretty much everyone's childhood, I guess. Even my grandpa's childhood, but no. So essentially, you kick some bricks in 1 through 6. You play through all the movies, the prequels and the original trilogy. So much fun. This was really the mold of every LEGO game that followed up until the new one, which we'll talk about in the end. But essentially, this game, new gameplay features, includes enhanced force powers, new power-ups, and new challenge modes. That's one thing. New levels and characters. That's really cool. New graphics, and of course, online 2-player co-op. But essentially, the big thing here is you get to play through the movies with your friends. It's such a great game, and I did cover it on my channel. So that's what's new about that game. Plus, I mean, it's the first one, so that's new in and of itself. Second, we have LEGO Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures. Now, this one is not super special. I mean, really, you're just playing through the first 3 Indiana Jones films with over 60 playable characters, a little baby hub of Marshall College, Branchell, something, whatever the college is in that universe. You get to explore the college, and of course, there's not a huge hub. You know, the older LEGO games didn't have hubs, but essentially, you just play through the levels as Indiana Jones, beating people up, using Indy's whip, taking people out. And just using the different character abilities, which is really, really awesome. So again, different from Star Wars in a lot of ways, really. Next, we have LEGO Batman, the video game. Now, this one's really cool because this is LEGO Games, TT Games, rather, first LEGO game that had an original story. They didn't tell of a movie or TV show or whatever. This is their own thing. Of course, it's kind of following movie beats and comic book themes, but it's not directly based on something. So, essentially, you get to play as Batman and Robin in a bunch of these hero levels, which is really cool, using their batarangs and all that. But the big thing here are the suits. Essentially, there's these little, you know, you've played it probably. There's these, you know, circle things, and you hop into one, and you transform into different suits, which give you different abilities. So that's cool. There's also a Batcave hub, and of course an Arkham Asylum hub, where you also get to play as the villains for the first time, and I think in any Batman game, really, that, like, done well. So that's really cool. So again, you can master superhero moves, explore your mischievous side, and of course take control of your favorite vehicles in these scripted vehicle sections. So, again, not the same as the other two, very much different. And when I mean different, you know, each LEGO game does follow the same type of formula, just in different ways, you know. It's really the same thing, smash stuff, collect studs, do puzzles, but it's all handled through different little, you know, elements that make each game special, just, again, like I said in the beginning, like every other game ever. So next, we have LEGO Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues. This one got a lot of mass hatred, and I don't really know why, because this tells the story of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. However, it also retells the original 3 in brand new levels, which really add to the gameplay. Brand new boss sections at each of each level would kind of take the ending of each movie in a bit of a more boss-eccentric way. Giving you new characters, new ways to play, the biggest environments ever in a LEGO game so far, which is really cool. A new creator system where you get to actually brick by brick build your own levels and share them with your friends. No one really played that mode, but hey, it was still there. And of course, again, different. So, not really seeing where this argument's coming from here. Now we have LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 and LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7. They released, of course, I don't really have the old games because I traded them in because, of course, they had the remastered. They do have this remastered on PS4 and Xbox One. I I think they also have it on Switch. I'm not too sure about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, these are all 7 years, like 8 years, I guess, but 7 movies are, wait, you know what I mean, of Harry Potter, and it's really freaking cool. The biggest part of this are the hub worlds. This is bigger than Indiana Jones. You get to explore Hogwarts in the first game, and of course, Hogwarts and a bit of the grounds, and even London in the second game. Very, very cool. You have all new levels, telling the whole movie. You have over 200 playable characters. Yeah, well before LEGO DC Supervillains and all these other newer LEGO games, which have 250 plus, this one started it all, guys, with the 200 characters. You also get to, like I said, here, explore Hogwarts. 2 remastered games, so of course these are the better graphics and better performance and all that. You also get all the free DLC included, which is just a few characters, but still pretty cool. The biggest thing for this game, though, besides the story and the hub world and everything else, was the fact that you can use wizarding powers. You can shoot things with your wand, you can solve puzzles, lift things, torture people if you're, Voldemort or Snape, or not Snape, Victor Crumb, whoever. Really, really cool, and again, completely different than any other game we've seen thus far in the series. Next, 2011, LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. This game was, of course, based on the first 4 4 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And, of course, you explore all the action. Plays over 70 pirate characters. Yeah, right? You didn't think there's over 70 characters in this mythos. Of course, you also get to play with a friendly co-op. This one's not too out there in terms of new things. Really, again, you're just using your characters and solving puzzles. And we kind of took a step down in the open world section. You have a little bit of a smaller area from left to right, Port Royale, an area on the left and an area on the right. Not too big, still a lot of things to do, tons of replayability, but again, if this isn't the most, unique LEGO game in the world, it still is great. I'm not saying anything negative about it. If you want me to review all these games, it's fine, but right now, again, nothing, too huge. There is new combat, new combos, and of course, brand new pirate abilities, so still a great game, and really nothing like we've seen before. 2011, our last game is LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars. This is, of course, a sequel to LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, and this is a huge game. I'm playing it right now for YouTube. I had to take a bit of a dip because of my computer crap, but I should be going back extremely soon. So if you do like my playthroughs of this game, look forward. It's coming very, very, very soon. But, again, the saga continues. You get to play in levels spanning the first and second seasons of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and, of course, a few levels in Attack of the Clones. Very cool. This is the first time, I believe, a LEGO game has actually gone into TV world, which is really cool. The biggest new changes are, of course, the bigger hubs, the brand new ways to play with your friends, and 2 players co-op, how there'd be like a circle in the upper right, and of course these huge battle segments where you get to have these huge armies. It shows in the cover right there, if you can see, huge army sections where essentially you're commanding your clone troopers to fight against the battle droids. Really, really awesome, really, really cool. However, one of the coolest things about this game is the fact that they got the original voice actors from the show to murmur. Now, it's kind of stupid when you think about it, because in 2012 we got LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes, which got, voice actors to do voices instead of murmur, which makes no sense. I don't know why they do that, but still, it was kind of cool. Back to LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes, though, this is the biggest one ever so far, because not only do minifigures talk for the first time, thus giving minifigs talk. Now, I do love the murmuring, right? It's funny, pantomiming is funny. However, now that LEGO games talk, it opens the door for older gamers to play. Now, I'm not saying the younger LEGO games are for just younger kids. LEGO games, just like LEGO itself, are for all ages. That's I don't know, indisputable. You can't argue that. It's just 100% true. And this game is no different. But again, because of the talking now, and because of the huge open world, the trailer claims over 400 square miles of Gotham City. I don't quite think it's 400 square miles, because Just Cause 2, 3, and 4 are 400 square miles, and this is not as big as those. However, it's fine. This is a massive friggin' open world of Gotham City. So much fun. You can fly as Superman and Green Lantern and Wonder Woman. It's amazing. Okay, and there's voice actors, and again, that huge open world, really paving the way for the next-gen LEGO games. Alright, now this is a bit of a sad one. LEGO The Lord of the Rings. Great game. This is what got me into The Lord of the Rings and the Tolkienverse. However, this is the only LEGO game, I believe ever, besides LEGO Rock Band, to not be backwards compatible on the Xbox One, which pisses me off. Xbox, screw you. Because they added all these other ones and they said, F you, we're not having any more. But that's beside the point. I still have this to play on my 360 in my basement, so whatever. It's all cool, I guess. But yeah, this is a huge game with, of course, another massive open world of Middle-earth. So much fun. Of course, you get to play through all 3 of the Lord of the Rings films, using all their different abilities and powers. Playing as the elves and the dwarves and the rangers and the hobbits, it's all so unique, and each character gives you something different, much like every other LEGO game. But, of course, you get to battle mythic creatures and foes, and, of course, wield powerful magic and items. Very, very cool. Again, this is a huge step up from what we've gotten, especially when you compare it to the first Lego games, which are great and they hold up great. But this one, being able to actually explore Middle Earth, is so much fun, and again, so different than what we've ever seen. All right, now we're moving into the Xbox One games. I do want to give a quick shout out to Bionicle Heroes, which came out in 2007. I do own that. Sorry, no, I don't own that. Why did I say that? I do not own Bionicle Heroes, and it's trash. It's kind of bad. And of course, Lego Rock Band, which is it's Lego Rock Band. I don't have the game anymore. I don't have the instruments, but nothing to say anymore, right? Lego friggin' Rock Band. So, on to 2013, Lego Marvel Superheroes. This is the first Lego Marvel game, and really one of the best-selling Lego games of all time. I think it is still the most best-selling. And this is widely regarded by people who even don't play Lego games to be the best superhero game, and it's no wonder. It's got a huge open world in New York, over 150 playable characters, including the DLC. Excluding DLC. You can dominate the battle with big figs for the first time, like Hulk, the Thing, and Juggernaut. And, oh man, so much more. Awesome boss fights, awesome open world, like I said. Great voice acting. This is, I think, the first Lego game that got the whole character thing, where you essentially got to use different abilities the complete right way, like 1,000% correct. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Red Skull, Loki, they all play so different from each other. So again, not the same as every other Lego game, for those people saying otherwise. Again, 2013, Lego City Undercover. Now, this game was exclusively released on Wii U. However, in 2017, it made its way to PS4, Xbox One, and I believe Nintendo Switch. This is essentially Grand Theft Auto that is okay for kids and adults. I don't know about you, I own Grand Theft Auto 4 and GTA 5, and I love them. However, I do find myself playing Lego City Undercover a lot more and enjoying it more. Again, I love Lego, I love the Lego movies and TV shows and video games, but I'm not biased. There are some things Lego I don't like, so don't take this list and say, oh, he likes Lego games. Of course he thinks they're the best and they're great and they're all different. I do think that, but it's not just because I like Lego, it's because it's true. Now, going back to this. This is essentially, like I said, GTA for kids and adults. It's for everyone. GTA 5 can get boring after a while. After I shoot my 1,000th cop in the head, I kind of feel like a dirty freak, and I want to play something else. You know, it's fun, but it gets boring. Lego City Undercover does not get boring, with an awesome main character, Chase McCain, who is the same guy who voices Nomad in Ghost Recon Wildlands, by the way, so when he says shitballs, it's actually Chase McCain. You get to, of course, collect over 200 characters. However, they're actually costumes, so it's really just Chase dressing up like Natalia, and it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. You get to play with a friend in local split screen for the first time, and of course, a huge open world with hundreds of vehicles, all customizable. So much fun. Again, it's kid-friendly Grand Theft Auto that adults will enjoy too. It's very different. Next, we have 2014 Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. This is a huge game. Of course, you got to play as over 150 characters from the DC Universe, the biggest roster yet. You got to, of course, use the switch suit thing again. However, this time it's a lot better with the whole gadget wheel instead of having to find these stupid switches. And of course, you get to explore the Lantern Worlds and other iconic locations like the Batcave and all that. Now, the biggest thing to take away of this, of course, is the suit changes, the 1966 Batman Adam West content, and of course, the expanded open worlds. Now, I will admit this is not my favorite Lego game. I do think the Lantern Worlds and the other hubs are very small. It's still extremely fun to roam around in those hubs, don't get me wrong, but they're kind of tiny. So, that's just me. But again, not the same, very different. 2014, the Lego Movie is the Lego Movie video game. This is actually my least favorite Lego game of all time. I really don't think a lot of work went into this. I do love the campaign. I love that they got the voice actors, and of course the graphics are fine. You get to build awesome creations to save the world, journey through fantastical Lego creations, and of course plays over 90 characters. The biggest thing, of course, is that it's based on the Lego Movie. There's really nothing huge with this game in terms of innovation, but you know, it's the same formula, but they add on the Lego Movie gameplay and characters and their own wit and charm. I don't like it because I really do think they didn't spend a lot of time in the open world hubs. They're very small, and there's really a lot of invisible walls, and there's really nothing to see. Just me. Again, I still love playing through the hubs, but when you compare all the other ones, it's not the best. Now, last one, 2014, we have Lego The Hobbit. This is the game of empty promises. They did not give us the DLC of There and Back Again, or, you know, essentially the Battle of the Five Armies. I love all three of the Hobbit movies. I don't know why people hate them. I think they're great, if not better than Lord of the Rings. This is awesome. It's the first two Hobbit movies, An Unexpected Journey and The Desolation of Smaug. You get to reclaim the Lost Kingdom brick by brick. There are battle ravenous trolls. Combine the dwarves to create unique puzzles. That's one of the things. And of course, explore a huge open world in Middle-earth, which is bigger than Lego Lord of the Rings. And of course, a lot more seamless in terms of its loading and all that. So really fun. Again, the big thing here is the open world, the quests, and of course, really feeling like Lego Skyrim, which is friggin' awesome. And maybe I say just as cool as Skyrim. Who knows? Next, 2015, Lego Jurassic World, which I am playing for myself for fun right now. course, 4 Jurassic movies and 1 colossal video game. Play as dinosaurs. This is the first video game, to my knowledge, you can play as a dinosaur and collect and customize your own dinosaur. You get to relive your favorite movies, or favorite moments from the film using all your favorite characters and dinosaurs. Awesome moments, awesome chase scenes, which is very new. Collecting amber bricks, which is really cool, and of course, customizing your own dinosaurs and exploring the 4 awesome open world hubs. My only issue, it's kind of nitpicky, but the grass doesn't move. Now again, there were technical limitations because of 360 and PS3, but still, you got to admit, guys, so far everything that I've told you is nothing like the other. Yeah, of course, gameplay is around the same, but there's little nuances here and there. So again, I'm not trying to be a bully or make fun of people, but I'm just trying to show you guys how different these games are. LEGO Dimensions, this is probably the most radical one ever. Toys to life. I hated Skylanders, and I thought Disney Infinity was tolerable. They were very much, buy our stuff. A lot of people said buy our stuff was the same principle here, but really for $100 you got the starter pack, and of course 3 awesome open worlds, and a whole campaign. But every time you would buy a new pack, you get real Lego bricks that all ages can build and kids can play with, adults can show it off, like me. And of course you get new open worlds, new quests. It is quite frankly the biggest LEGO game I think so far. And it came out in 2015, and it's definitely not a waste your money thing. You definitely get your bang for your buck. So, very cool, Toys to Life, very different. Next, 2016, yep, LEGO Marvel's Avengers. This is, of course, following the Avengers 1 and 2, Captain America Winter Soldier, Iron Man 3, Captain America, the First Avenger, Thor the Dark World, and I think that's it. You get to explore new classic Marvel characters that are really only in the old comics, which is really cool. So this is a great game for die-hard Marvel fans, both young and old. Explore new open worlds. You have a New York hub again. So some people could say that's lazy, but I really don't think it is, because they got rid of all the... it's basically an MCU version of New York with better lighting, better graphics, more characters, new quests, so much fun. And of course you also get to explore open worlds of Barton Farm, Shield Location, all these new awesome locations. And of course this is the first LEGO game to include team-up moves. So... very awesome. Now, 2016, LEGO Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I did this one as well, and I loved it. This is probably one of the most radical changes to LEGO games yet. They always do it with LEGO Star Wars, really, the most. Now, you get to use blaster battles, which is essentially a third-person cover thing of, shoot enemies and all that. Really fun, really cool. High-speed dogfights, where you get to, blast off an X-Wings and Y-Wings and TIE Fighters and shoot down enemies. And yeah, damn better than Battlefront. Of course, you get multi-build system as well, where you get to choose... essentially, if you would in real life, you break something down using your Lego bricks, and you go, oh, let's build a house out of this castle. Same thing. You build something in this game, you do something new, and of course, this is also the first Lego game to be canon to the Star Wars universe. Yes, you heard me right, canon. Just because it's Lego doesn't mean it can't be canon. There are new modes that essentially tie up how Han and Chewie capture the Ratars and all that stuff in awesome, awesome canon ways. Next, we're going through the end of the list here. Hopefully I'm not taking your time. LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. Not a bunch of innovation for this game, but essentially it's a brand new story, a huge new open world of Chronopolis with a bunch of 18 action-packed locations across the open world. Play as 250 plus characters, not including the Season Pass, and of course, using the battle arenas. I forgot to mention that. LEGO Dimensions, also year 2, marked the first innovation of the battle arena, which saw 4 players offline play together in modes. Very, very fun. And of course, it continues in this game as well. I love it. It's such a great Marvel game, man. Again, not the same as any other one. LEGO Worlds, Kaboom. This is essentially Minecraft, but 10 times better. Yes, sorry, I do own Minecraft, and Minecraft is fun, but you can't compare it to LEGO Worlds, man. This game is so effing cool. Essentially, it's infinite. You go to infinite worlds, you build whatever you want using any of the bricks, you change the landscape. It's so much fun. You can discover minifigs. If you want to do adventure, you can do the adventure. There's no real story, but you can do quests for people to get more people. Or if you want to go sandbox mode, just explore the world and unlock any bricks you do whatever you want. Really, really fun. Of course, you can also play this game online, which is really cool. Not sure many people did. I don't play online, but it's there. So again, this is the biggest LEGO game ever made, and always will be, because again, it's infinite. So again, sorry haters, it's better than Minecraft. You can like what you like. I think it's better. Now, 2017 again with the LEGO Ninjago movie video game. There was no LEGO Batman movie video game that was part of LEGO Dimensions. However, my favorite LCU film so far is the LEGO Ninjago movie, and this game's amazing. Of course, it brings back the battle arenas, which aren't the best, I do have to admit. I think Dimensions is still the best for battle arenas. However, I do really like them. It's really fun. You get to, of course, explore huge 8 action-packed hub worlds, each with their own challenge dojo. So not only can you explore an open world hub, you can also do a challenge dojo in that, where you take on enemies from the TV show. You get to master ninja agility as you upgrade your skills and weapons. So yeah, you can upgrade your skills and your weapons. That's really cool, right? You can also play with friends in the 4-player, of course, battle arenas, and of course unleash the ninja's elemental powers of Spinjitzu while you play through the mode of the Lego Ninjago movie. So again, completely different, completely innovative, completely awesome. 2018, we got Lego The Incredibles. This was kind of a mixed bag. You get to play The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2. Have a huge open world combining the city from the first movie, Municeburg, and of course the second, New Urbum, into one huge world. So there is no loading. It's seamless between two huge cities. Awesome. Excuse me. You get to play a bunch of levels. You get to play in 2-player co-op. And of course, like I said, explore Municeburg and all that. But really, the big thing here is the seamless loading between 2 hub worlds and of course both movies. You get to finally explore these different characters. So I've always loved The Incredibles. I think my favorite are the Cars, but I do love Incredibles, the Cars films. But I love Incredibles. Being able to pick up people as Mr. Incredible or stretch over as Elastigirl and use the, Mr. Elastigirl, Mr. Incredible, is that it? Yeah. Of course, Violet and Dash, as well as Baby Jack Jack, to essentially combine and, do unique things. Very, very cool. Of course, you also have this new, the family build, where you can build different things using your family powers. Very cool. 2 more, guys. 2 more. Lego DC Supervillains. This is huge. By far the biggest open world in Lego DC games since, with Gotham, and Smallville, and Metropolis, and Arkham, and Belle Reve, Penitentiary. So many huge, awesome locations in one seamless open world. 250 plus characters, again, not included the Season Pass. But this is the big one. You get to play as the villains for the first time. Sort of. Lego Batman, the video game, had that as well. But this game, you get to, right off the bat, create your own custom character. And let me tell you, this is the best custom character I've seen in a long time. Better than anything in Bethesda or anything. This is the best one in a game ever made, in my opinion. So many cool options. My guy is called Hellstorm, which is really cool. I think it was pretty cool guy. If I ever play this again, I'll show you again, but it's really cool. Again, you create your own custom villain and you go through a campaign. The best part is, though, your custom character appears in cutscenes, and of course, your custom character's choices in the end weigh in on how the game ends. Very cool, and of course, very different. Now, the last one that we got this year in February was the Lego Movie 2 video game. A lot of people hate this game. They say it's the worst one ever, but in all honesty, this is the one that is the furthest from any Lego game we've seen. Yeah, it's got kind of like a Lego Worlds environment where you can go to different, solar systems and explore different areas, which is really cool. Now, I will admit this game is not perfect. This is one of the more disappointing games. The story is pretty bad. There's really no voice acting other than Wildstyle, and it's okay. All the other voice actors are pretty much crap, in my opinion. From a guy who can do voices, I think they're garbage. Of course, save your friends, rebuild your world, play as your favorite characters from the Lego Movie 2, and of course DLC. Become a master builder and explore new worlds. So essentially, you have a creative tool thing where you can place stuff down, and you can essentially build not whatever you want, like Lego Worlds, but you can place down prefab things and help out the world. It's a very easy game to complete, so kids who are playing it will feel right at home, but adults won't feel that much of a challenge. But it's an easy playthrough, so what can you expect? Lego games are normally easy for kids, but they're also challenging for adults as well. However, I didn't find this one challenging at all, at least not in a good way. But yes, I still did love this game, and of course, you get to just explore whatever you want, so it was really different. So again, guys, of course, this ends at LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I made a video yesterday talking about this. We still have no news, and I pray to God we get something at New York Comic Con, because I'm freaking dying. But again, over 200 characters in this game so far, over 150 ships and vehicles, 40 levels. 5 times 9 is 49 films in the game, all the way from Phantom Menace to The Rise of Skywalker. Of course, it's the first time to have Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker in the LEGO game. Of course, we also have 20 planets, which you can also No Man's Sky your way through and go to interplanetary, planets, no loading. Well, there's probably a loading screen, but you can actually, if you're on Tatooine, lift off in your ship and go somewhere else. So it's very, very innovative, and I can't wait. So this was basically my video of telling you guys each LEGO game, why they are all different. Of course, I didn't really do the handheld ones, just the main console ones by TT Games and TT Fusion. So sorry if this was a little long. I wanted to get this point out there. Because again, it makes me mad when people say, oh, every LEGO game is the same. Ugh. They're really not, and I just proved it to you. Again, if you still don't believe me, play the games. They're for all ages. So a few things I want to end this video on. 1, don't be a robot. Trust your own opinion. Play the game. Watch the movie. Listen to the song, and then judge. Don't go on the band. Don't conform. It is not the norm. Also, LEGO is for all ages. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That's essentially what I'm going to do for you guys, those 2 things. Keep that in mind. Again, sorry if I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to call you bad that you don't like them. Again, if you don't like LEGO games, that's fine. This was essentially putting the haters in their place that, yes, each LEGO game is different. Yes, it follows the same type of formula, just like Call of Duty. Run and shoot. every game is the same when you think about it in a series. They do change things every single time, and that's what makes it unique, and TT Games LEGO series is no exception. Of course, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment on what your favorite LEGO game and your least favorite LEGO game is. Thank you, and we'll see you guys in the next video.